What's going on, Easy Agent Proers? It's Mike here, and in today's video, I want to go over something that I think you guys would actually be able to use and be very helpful in your business, and that's how to target expired listings with Facebook ads. Now, it's something that's not very hard to do, but it is something that requires a little bit of work on your end. It also requires you to have some sort of service that provides you with expired listings, whether that's, RedX, Vulcan 7, Espresso Agent, any other services out there that gives you expired listings, only because it would take way too long to get all this information on your own. So I know when people cold call expires, a lot of people don't use any of these services and just grab the information off of their MLS and then look up the phone numbers and contact numbers and emails and all that other sort of information. But for this type of thing, your probably best bet is to use some sort of service to get your expired listing. So after you have that out of the way, let me go over to Facebook and show you guys exactly how you set up the actual targeting. All right, guys, as you can see, we're actually on the create a campaign or create an ad page, the very first page you get to when you're creating your ads. And what I'm going to do is you can click on any sort of one that you're actually interested in using this ad. That's the great thing about using this sort of audience. So what I'm going to be doing just for the regular purpose, I'm just going to use the traffic one, come down to continue. So as this is loading up, pretty much what you're going to be doing is uploading the contact information from whichever service that you're using. So all of the services that are out there, they provide you with your expired listings, and what they'll do is they'll give you, or they'll provide you with an option to be able to download all of the information from them. And what you're going to need is the email addresses and phone numbers for all of those expired listings. So that's why I say that it's better to use some type of service as opposed to the MLS, because if you could just go by address, then it would be a whole lot easier. However, you would have to go by phone number or by email address. So once you are on your page and it's all loaded up, you're going to come over here to create a new audience. And you have two options: to create a custom audience or a lookalike audience. And you can use this two types of ways, but I'll start off showing you the custom audience. So what you're going to do is come over here to customer file, click on this, and you're going to add customers from your own file or copy and paste the data. So what you're going to be doing is dragging and dropping or uploading the file that has all of your customer information in it. So let me just drag it over here. And audience name is going to be expireds. And I always add some sort of identifier for when this is, because as you know, expires get updated every single day. So if I'm doing this a week from now, I'm probably going to have an extra 100 to 200 expireds on the list that I wouldn't have from today. So it's nice to know when I am uploading this. So I would set this for expires and then adds today's date. So say today was July 1st or June 1st. So let's put 0701. So for July 1st. So then you would go to next. And from here, what it's going to do is give you all of the information, all the identifiers from the Excel spreadsheet that you got from exporting all of your exporting all of the expired listings. So the only thing that you're going to want to upload is the email address and the phone numbers. And I think there's going to be, yes, there's a second phone number one here as well. So what you're going to want to do is make sure that you're not uploading any of the other type of information. So you don't want any of the addresses. I do not upload the zip codes. I don't upload any of this information. And I come down and just go to upload and create. So it's going to pop up, and it's probably going to give you an error saying that there's unmapped identifiers, and that's just different rows and columns inside of Excel that aren't going to be used to create this audience. And so I'll just do upload anyway. It's going to upload here, and it's going to have some errors always. Yep. There it is. There's going to be an error report. And this error report is because in some rows and some columns, there's not going to be information. So for some sections, there aren't going to be an email address in the email address column, or an invalid email, or the phone number is going to be invalid, or something like that is going to be an issue in one of the rows for maybe one of the entries that is going to be there. But it's not that big of a deal. That's why you upload both the email and the phone number, because then you're able to target them by two separate ways. Usually you're going to have one correct. Either they're going to have a good email or they're going to have a good phone number, or hopefully both. So what you can do now is create an ad based off of this. And there's plenty of seller ads that I've created and shown on the Easy Agent Pro channel, whether you're sending them some sort of downloadable content about how to sell their house, or if you want to target them, telling them about, having a testimonial from one of the expired listings that you helped out, or, any of the other sort of ways that you want to send an ad to them and you want to target them. What you can also do is create a lookalike audience. So by creating a lookalike audience, what you'll be doing is targeting people that are like them and people that may know them. And what you're going to be doing is potentially targeting people that may know them, or targeting people that may be in the same situation as they are. They may not be expired listings, but they may be interested in selling their house. So it's one of those audiences that I would like to test and see, that because you never know. There may be a couple people in your expired listings that would create a good lookalike audience for people that may be interested in selling their house. But it's one of the things that you don't necessarily know until you test it out. So you can either create the lookalike audience, or you can just go ahead and create the ad. And if you're just going to create the ad, you don't have to click on anything. You can just click done, since you are already here, and your expired list is going to be right here, full of all of the people inside of the area that you want to target. And from here, you can come in and target the exact area that you're interested in. And the only other thing that I like to do is I don't worry about any of this. I don't worry about who I'm going to target or detail target. And here, I usually leave this alone. The only thing I do is come down and exclude people that may be potential real estate agents. So I come down and then I'll put in real estate and then target everybody that has a behavior or a job title or employer that has to do with real estate. And that is it. You are good to go with your targeting. So like I've mentioned, you can use this targeting with multiple types of ads. I've gone over plenty on this channel, but if you want me to go more in depth on types of ads that I would run to expires, be sure to leave them down in the comments section. We'll be reading all comments and answering any questions that you guys may have. If you like this and you got anything out of it, be sure to leave it a like. It lets us know you enjoyed this type of video. And if you're new, be sure to subscribe so you're not missing out on any new content that we put out. My name is Mike, and I'll see you guys in the next video.